Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Thanksgiving Eve to everyone. I hope everybody's doing good. I kind of just decided to randomly do a stream because nobody's streaming right now, and why not hang out with you guys? I know nobody's here right now, and I'm just talking to an empty camera, but that's all right because, well, you know, that's all right. We're gonna just talk about random stuff, talk about my fascination with the law, maybe. But what I really want to talk about is what everybody's talking about. Oh, what's up? Why are you my mortal enemy? Oh, what's up? Mormons on acid. Yes, the LDS on LSD. Call it what is it? Dyslexia? Oh, what's up, Emu? Emu in the house. How you guys have any Thanksgiving plans? Don't know, just are okay. I can accept that. Actually, it's really funny. Hey, what's up? Welcome. Thanks for popping in. It's really funny. I actually have someone listed in my phone as it's like mortal enemy, do not answer. And or I think it's arch nemesis, don't answer. I'm actually going to look it up right now. I have no idea who this person is. I don't remember anyone that I would label arch nemesis or anything like that. So I actually don't know who this person is. I shall be Sheldon level. Oh, okay. That's a good level of harmless, I think. Is Sheldon Cooper harmless? All right, contacts. Do I have... Okay, so it's not arch nemesis. I might have deleted it because... So I have someone listed in my phone as Fax Dude. I have no idea who that person is, but he's listed in my phone as Fax Dude. Like FACTS. Like he's got the facts. Yeah, so I'm not really sure who that is either. Willow, could you please lay down, sweetheart? You just keep walking around. She literally does not move until I come over here. Maybe it's just Nemesis. No? Oh, yeah. See? Okay. I have someone in my phone as Nemesis. Don't know who it is. Don't know why I would name them Nemesis. But that's a thing. She like the nerd here, a big brick. Not really sure what that means. Hey, Lady Autumn Sky in the house. You're here. Thank you for joining. No Thanksgiving here. Oh, you guys don't do Thanksgiving? Well, I mean, I know it's like an American thing, so you guys... But do you have like a type of holiday like Thanksgiving? Where it's kind of like just a holiday where, I don't know, like you give thanks for like the bountiful harvest or something? Because that would be kind of neat. Glitter fart. It's always good to see ya. No, I'm just it's Thanksgiving Eve here, which means you know, I don't have work in the morning. It's nice. I can sleep in. And I checked earlier to see if you went live, but now you have. Nice. Yeah. I have been gathering facts, and I've been doing my research on the whole Hadron Collider thing. It's actually pretty insane. One preview was that I don't know if you guys know this. Rebel Wilson is gay. And the Aussies, which rude, some of y'all are rude, they literally gave her like 48 hours to out herself or they were going to do it. And I'm like, yo, that's messed up, because this Australian, like, you know, I think it was like, you know, the Australian TMZ, whatever, they were gonna like out her about her female partner unless she did. And I thought that was pretty screwed up. Let me see if I can find that article and I'll pull it up and show you guys the receipts. I should probably prepare for these, but I just was like, nobody's streaming and I want to hang out with people. Oh, okay. Let me share my stream, share my screen with you guys. I don't know. Okay. Let me find a good article because I want to make sure. Oh, apparently there's complications in the relationship because of the celebrity status. Interesting. Apparently it's not all or there is some trouble in paradise, so it seems. Hold on, let me share this with you guys because you guys are just watching me like screen. Hold on. Let me get this. All right. So this is what we're going to look at. We're on the second page over here. Oh, this is new. Huh. Rebel Wilson is going to have a baby. Rebel Wilson announces birth of her first child. Oh, did she already have the child? This was November 7th. This was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. Steph, what's up, girl? Happy Thanksgiving Eve. We're talking about Rebel Wilson and the fact that we didn't know, one, she likes the ladies. She's a lady. She loves the ladies. And then two, she's having a baby, which I don't understand the whole lady love and you're having a baby. Probably went to the baby bank type of thing. The Pitch Perfect star announced on Monday the birth of daughter Royce Lillian. Is that what that is? Royce Lillian. Interesting name. Who was born she was born via a surrogate. Okay. According to her verified Instagram account. Interesting. I can't even describe the love I have for her. She's a beautiful miracle. I am grateful to everyone involved. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, good for her. She had a baby. Is that like the whole, like, just young, well, not young actresses, but they're just like having babies via surrogate now or something? Is that a thing? Oh, let me take that off the screen. Oh, yes. The story, yes. So that's the thing. It was like back in, I had it written down. I think it was like June 6th or June something. And they were like, come out. And she was like, I have a female partner. Gay. All right. See, and this is where. Okay, Rebel Wilson, Matt Reed. I thought Matt Reed was gay. Oh yeah, see, okay. Finally got a little sidetrack, but we found our way back to it. Rebel Wilson reacts to being forced to come out with girlfriend Ramona. I don't know how you say that. It's a very hard situation. It's just a very hard situation. Coming out on her own terms, Rebel Wilson confirmed that she was pushed into announcing her relationship with girlfriend Ramona before she planned to take the relationship public. Thank you for your comments. It was very hard, but, handled it well. An op-ed in Australia's Sydney Morning Herald confirmed that they gave Wilson a deadline to respond to their inquiries about her relationship. I feel like that's so messed up. I mean, right? That woman scares you. Why? She was outed by a reporter. Yeah, that's so rude. Like, that's something. One, it's nobody's business. Like, why is that a thing? Why do people like, oh, we have to know their, like, why does it even matter? I feel like we're in 2022. What does it matter? And why are you forcing at all? Why are you forcing someone to go public about a relationship at all? Regardless if it's, the lady love or a regular, like, you shouldn't if they want to keep their relationship private, that should be their right. That's so rude. I don't support that. People are just shitheads. I agree with you. She sued the parent company for defamation and won. Sour grapes. See, I'm glad she sued. I just feel like that's rude. And people, like, that's rude. Yeah, their private life is just that. Or, yeah. I just feel like that's really rude, and people shouldn't do that. Because what business is it of theirs? What at all? I wish someone was streaming so that I wish I could invite people on. But I don't know how to do that yet. Hold on. Let me see what I do. Copy. Oh, I just do it that way. I don't know. I feel weird asking people to come on my stream. Hey, come on my stream. Just clean it up. No, thank you. Weird. I hate the media. I agree. Boomer, stop calling me a boomer. I just with software I haven't used before, there's just a whole learning curve. How is saying she has a girlfriend defamation? That's a good question. I have no idea. Oh, I just did something. Are you guys still there? I have no idea what happened. My computer just, oh, well, all Shazammy. Why does it keep opening up? It's opening up a separate, I have like 3 screens, and it keeps opening up this other screen in this other screen. And I know that sounds weird, but I was gone? We're here. I hate that it keeps doing that, and I don't know why. Because I hate losing this home screen. And we are going to try something new. How's that sound? Am I still gone? Oh, because it's a blank. Okay, I understand why it's doing that. Okay. Well, I'm just a millennial. Give me a break. Yeah, let me see if Jeff wants to hang out with me. Hey Jeff, do you want to come hang out with me? He's gonna be like, no, I have better things to do. All right, okay. I still have the screen. Let me get you guys back on the screen with Rebel Wilson, okay? That way you're not just... Okay, this is what we're gonna do. There we go. Hi guys. I'm glad I never left. Just so you... Oh my God, I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Yeah. Oh, happy Thanksgiving, Diane. All right, so this is what we are going to do now. I'm going to give you guys back the window so we can talk about Rebel Wilson again. Because that was rude. All right, so like I said, we're going back to the whole... I'm sorry, I'm just shrinking my screen because everything's crazy. All right. So we're back to Rebel Wilson, which I will say, I really liked Rebel Wilson. Or I like Rebel Wilson. I think she's funny. I think I just thought she was a funny, genuine actress. She embraced her fat self, which was funny. Everybody loved Fat Amy. I think that was definitely one of the better characters. Although, I don't know if you guys remember when she was in Bridesmaids. That was one of her, I think that was one of the first ones that kind of gave her notoriety. She was just like the Mexican tequila worm that she gets tattooed on her back. Oh yeah, no, she's definitely not Fat Amy anymore. She lost all that weight. She got really... Flux, your voice is so soothing. Really? My voice is soothing and relaxing? Oh, thanks. Thanks, girl. I appreciate that. Every time you pass... Oh, do you pass by Knott's often? Because, like, yeah. I don't know if you've always lived in California. Do you remember Knott's Berry Farm when it had the it was the ride that was where Accelerator used to be, it was like the Kentucky Derby or something. Either way, it was really funny. I'm tweeting at Jeff, but I think he's at work. Yeah, he's at work. But she was awesome in Ghost Rider. I couldn't stop laughing at her mimicking the fire. See, I've never actually watched Ghost Rider, which I probably should. Because, like, that's kind of cool, right? Actually, no, I was a golf company Ghost Rider. One of my units, actually, I was a Ghost Rider. So I feel like I should probably have that. Stand by. I want to show you guys something. I'm just going to. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry. Hold on. Let me make this big. So this, I don't know. Yeah, you guys can see that pretty well. That was my Ghost Rider coin from when I got actually in Korea. You can kind of see how the American flag is mixed in with the Korean flag over here. So, yeah, golf company Ghost Rider. That was a fun coin. That was my first unit I was at. But it's really funny because at Camp Hovey, there's Bravo Company. Well, I received a coin from the Bravo Battery Commander. And on the coin, it's like, Bravo Battery, Camp Hove. Camp Hove. It's like, I thought we were at Camp Hovey. No, it's not a medal. It's a challenge coin, which, fun fact, challenge coins, people think, well, there's kind of, I am a veteran. Yes. I served from 2011 to 2020. I had about a 6-month break from when I went active to picking up on the reserve side. But yeah, interesting times. But with the challenge coins, I've done a little bit of research, but I haven't done as much research as I've wanted to on the origins of the challenge coins. But one of the stories is it started in World War I, when metals and everything was really hard to come by. The officers or whatever, they would give their soldier a quarter to, like, go get a beer or whatever. If they did a good job, like, beer's on me, give them a quarter. So it kind of turned into the coin, and then it turned into the whole challenge coin that we see today. This one is it's a company coin, so it's as high as a captain. I do have a 2-star coin. Yes, it's a 2-star. 2-star general that I got when I was down at NIE down in the box. That was fun. Gotta love just staying in the desert for weeks on end for seemingly no reason whatsoever. Great times. Lots of cards. I miss playing cards. I very much love playing cards, and nobody plays cards anymore. Like just regular, I love playing spades. Spades is fun. In the military, well, at least in the army, spades was a huge thing. Um, I mean, I was serious when it came to spades. I didn't. Side note, the proof started with enemy bullets, then got out of control with grenades, rocket exploded. So coins that interesting. Oh no, that's from Wiki. You can't trust that. You got to go to like veteran sites and stuff like that. Wiki's terrible. Anybody can go on Wiki and write anything, right? That's how that works. Can't play. What? I don't know what that means. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for your service, Lex. It's an honor to meet you. Oh, it's my pleasure. It was terrible, but I would do it again in a heartbeat because I honestly loved the service. I loved being able to, you know, it's a giant brotherhood, and your one goal is to like protect everybody that you love. And so I very much loved it. It was neat. It was neat. And I got a lot. I really can't stay 2 a.m. here, but have a good night, ex Comer. Wow, you're up late. Have a good night. I think a lot of people are probably up later tonight because, you know, we don't have work tomorrow. There's all that good stuff. But I do also want to talk about Idaho murders. Because, of course, I want to talk about the Idaho murders. Everybody wants to talk about the Idaho murders. Because, what? All right, we're going to do this. All right, because we're going back. I do, boo. Oh, you have work? Oh. Hey, Steve. Hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for stopping, swinging by. I hope you have a great one. Oh, I hope, say hi to your son. I hope you get to, I know you're an empty nester now. I hope you get to spend the holiday with him, and, you know, that'll be nice. Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays. I don't know, because it's just based on like food and family. It's always been my favorite. Well, I don't finish sentences. Oh, he is. Oh, I'm glad. Give him a big old hug. I know that when I'd go home for like the first time I went home for Thanksgiving, it was really great to be able to go home again. Oh yeah, we're also talking about murder. Nothing like sitting, getting ready for a nice meal with your family and talking about 4 gruesome murders where, the murder was an absolute phantom. It's in today's, Steph, like a tragedy, a good mystery, and something that I think they completely screwed up. I mean, all of us know there's some shady stuff, I'll admit, or I'll say some shady stuff, but the fact that like the body, they weren't called until like 12 the next day, that's not surprising. They were all drunk college kids. They probably didn't even they probably always woke up at like 2 p.m. on the weekend. All right, let us see. An update Idaho. This is as of 4 hours ago. Oh, it's not doing. Here we go. I don't know why it's doing not adding to the standby technical difficulties. Willow, please. Thank you. All right, here we go. Update: Idaho murders. Police dispel rumors into who killed. Wait, dispel rumors into who killed 4 Idaho college students. What do they mean dispel? I thought. I still think it's funny that it's Moscow, Idaho. Hold on, I'm gonna tell my dog to sit down. Yeah, you're my good baby. Yeah, you just sit down. Okay. All right. So let me unmute that. All right. So, why would they see? Yeah. Why would they dispel rumors? Why not? Like, why are this is? Let's just read before I give myself a heart attack. All right. 9 days since the killing of 4 college students attending the U of I. Police have not arrested any suspects, but are definitely making progress. I like that. They're definitely making progress, guys. Be sure about one thing. They're definitely making progress. We promise. According to an outside, it's not even according to an outside public information officer. They're definitely making progress on it. It takes a while to put together and piece together that whole timeline of events and the picture of what really occurred, said Aaron Schnell. He was the. Why do they have a communications director? Why can't, like, the chief just go up there and be like, boom? Why do they have to have a public, director of communications? I just got myself all tongue-tied. All right, back to the story. A lot of this the public doesn't get to see because it's a criminal investigation, but I guarantee you behind the scenes, there's much work going on. It makes sense that they wouldn't really release much, I guess, during an ongoing investigation, but still, the whole situation is weird. The work includes interviews with more than 90 people as detectives look into more than 700 leads, dude. My goodness, my guy. Bro, how do they have more than 700 leads? And they still haven't set, like, they still don't have a suspect? Or what? 700 leads? All right, I'm gonna shout out to Meme Copium over here. He's been following this really closely, and the first day he covered it, it was like 400 leads. And then this morning when he covered it, it was like 600 leads. And now it's 700 leads. What are people just like keep calling in like they know what it doesn't make sense. Back to the story. But Moscow, a city of about 26,000 residents, hasn't recorded a murder since 2015. The quadruple homicide has rattled the small college community, and anxieties have only heightened with ongoing lack of answers. And that's what I'm saying. How do you have like these 4 murders and you're like, we think it's targeted, but we're not sure. Be on the lookout, but you're safe. Yeah, none of this makes sense. They think the killer used a K-bar, and that's all they know. They think he used a K-bar. That seems about right. It was Courtney Clenny. She's a ninja. It makes sense here too. That lady is crafty, right? What if she just stood and like threw the knife and then like was able to recall them? I could see that. Hey, Valhalla in the house. What's up, man? How's it going? Uh yeah, maybe she snuck out of prison and was like, these bitches are getting too much attention. They're too pretty. Let me just and then she jumped back. Yeah, they're still looking for a knife. Because at first I thought, what if it was like one of the four, killed everyone, but they still haven't found the murder weapon. That's the only thing they said on the radio that this afternoon that made any sense. Absolutely. I'm just gonna leave that there for a second. Well, Clenny did up killing Kay Baker, Matthew Terry's, and I mean, they're both in Florida, right? What if she had got a taste for killing because she was able to get away and she was like, oh my God, I'm going to kill these four people now and still get away? Could be. Could be. I think that could be a theory. One suggestion I heard was that maybe Jack was already there. He lost his phone, and so they like started calling his phone a bunch of times, and he couldn't find his phone. So then he used the other girl's phone, and he murdered them and ran away. And then came back to be like, oh no, I was here the whole time. I don't know. They're not releasing any information. All we can do is speculate and theorize and come up with our own little conspiracy theories to make life more entertaining, because why not? All right, back to this article. 700 leads. Like, I just don't understand. How do you have more than 700 leads? Didn't this happen at like in between 3 and 5 a.m.? What is it? All the sorority people, like, yeah, they were at this party at this time. But Moscow, a city of about 26,000 residents, hasn't recorded, I already read that part, but whatever, hasn't recorded a murder since 2015. The quadruple homicide, I read this whole paragraph already. It's only led people with anxieties and blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. I'm still torn on whether or not if this was a targeted attack. I think it was both, and that's what's tripping everybody up. It was a targeted and random attack because the boyfriend being there and him being killed makes me automatically think the girlfriend wasn't supposed to be killed either. Like, he just, and that maybe this hit was, when I say hit, I just mean the killing. See, and here's the thing. Who kills somebody when they're asleep? Like, if I feel like if it was some crime of passion or some, like, drug gone wrong, whatever, that it would be a lot more violent and maybe like you gutted them in their sleep. Like, there's no revenge satisfaction there. There's no, like, it just doesn't scream crime of passion to me. Play the vid, Flux. There's a video. All right. I think this is the press conference. Let's see. Let me guys know if you can hear it. Okay. No sound for you guys? You do have sound? Oh, you don't have sound. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to get it play. He didn't say anything anyways. He was like, this person's here, this person's here, this person's here, the dean's here. It's like, okay, we get it. Everybody's here. Let me see, because I think it's a setting. Audio. All right, let's see if this works, guys. Oh, right. I think my other streams mutter something about resharing the window and allowing sound. Wait, where'd the video go? There it is. Oh, see, yeah, I don't have any mixer or anything like that. I'm just trying to get that to play that. Except what I have to do is what I'm going to do. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, guys. 2 seconds. Just trying to get back here. Voicemeeter is good stuff. His press conference was like two people, was like watching two blinks. And see, yeah, we don't need to watch the video because he's just going to sit there and say everything like that's in this report, right? And I'm going to reshare my screen. Yeah, well, see, I'm still using Oh, what's up, Kaser? Oh man, I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I noticed the other day, I'm like, I haven't seen him around. I hope he's doing all right. It'd been a minute since you've been around. Yeah, I'm using my Chromebook. It's not the greatest thing to stream with, but it tries. Some screens let you look for share. Oh, I'm trying to do that share audio right now. I'm reading. Oh, okay. Okay. Essie was good. Essie was good. All right. Okay. There we go. I just had not pressed the right thing. Wish I should have pressed. So you guys are going to have audio now. You guys want to listen to this dude talk at this press conference for a second? MacBook Chrome with 3 monitors. Holy Jesus, that thing must be on fire. No, I actually don't have 3 monitors. I only have 1 monitor. I've got 1 monitor. I've got my USB extender because it only has 1 USB port. So I'm going to pause this video because it's distracting me. And I'm like, you guys know me, squirrel, right? So it's my MacBook Chrome. I've got my USB extender because it has the one USB port. So it's got 4 additional USBs hooked in that it shouldn't have. The whole microphone setup. This thing is he's working hard. He's holding together for me until I get my actual PC, which I'll get one day. I just haven't. Oh, wife got COVID. And then the kid, oh man. Dang. I'm glad you're feeling better though. That's great, because I mean, you have to be able to like eat all the food and taste it, because that's the worst part about getting sick is losing taste, because then like what's the point in eating? All right, let's go back to this press conference. All right, and then just let me know if you guys can hear it, because I just am doubly making sure.
Good afternoon. My name is Chief James Fry with the Moscow Police Department.
And let me know how it sounds.
Joining me today is Captain Roger Lanier with the Moscow Police Department, Moscow Deputy City Supervisor Tyler Palmer, Colonel Kedrick Wills of the Idaho State Police, University of Idaho President Scott Green, University of Idaho Dean of Students Blaine Eccles, and Latah County Prosecutor Bill Thompson. We are thankful for all the tips and leads the public has provided.
Sorry, I'll turn it down for you guys. Oh, I can't turn it down. That's going to be on you guys to turn it down. Sorry.
In Ethan, Xana, Kaylee, and Madison's murder investigation. No bit of information is too small, and every tip will be pursued. So far, this information has helped investigators build a picture of the areas of interest and the relationships these 4 had with each other and our community. We still believe there's more information to be gathered, which will continue creating a window through which we view this case. We all want to understand why this happened and what drove someone to do this. The families of those involved and our entire community deserve to know. We ask anyone with any information related to what happened.
They have over 700 leads.
Were in our community,
what more could they want?
Their interaction with others, and whether they express concern or comment.
Okay, real quick, guys. How Oh, something's playing on one of my open screens. Sorry. I have too many tabs open. Wow, now I realize how hard this is when you have way too many tabs open. I understand legal vices. I get it. Okay, that tab is closing. That tab is closing. That tab is staying open over here. Back to this press conference. I just wanted to pause for a second. Yeah, this press conference was today. I believe this article was released just for a few hours ago. And this press conference was from today. They're asking for more leads, but they already have over 700 tips. They literally told everybody to go away. Let's continue. Or not. Come on, man.
Commented about someone or something strange to get that information to us. Even if you don't believe it is relevant, investigators will review and determine if and how your information builds the picture. Sometimes what a video or picture doesn't show is equally as important as what might be there. Information on how to submit tips and updates on the investigation can be found on the Moscow Police Department webpage. We continue moving forward to understand why this occurred in our community and seek answers to bring justice for the victims and their loved ones, because they deserve it. I personally want you to know We care, and we will continue to work hard to get these answers for these individuals. At this time, I'd like to introduce Captain Roger Lanier for an update on what we can currently share about this investigation.
I hope they share something of value, because there's been nothing at this point.
Good afternoon.
Nothing of value.
I'm Captain Roger Lanier with the Moscow Police Department. I want to assure you first off that the loss of Xana, Kaylee, Madison, and Ethan remains the highest priority for the Moscow.
Oh, my bad.
Investigators are prepared to work through the Thanksgiving holiday to continue their efforts. I also want to express our sincere appreciation to the Idaho State Police, the FBI, the University of Idaho, and the Latah County Sheriff's Office for their assistance. And I especially want to thank the community of Moscow for their outpouring of support through this incredibly
different settings with this
time.
To see.
Today, I'm going to recap and brief what we know. I'm going to provide some new information, and I'm going to address some rumors. On the evening of November 12th and into the early morning hours of November 13th, Kaylee and Madison arrived home at approximately 1:45 a.m. after visiting a local bar and a street food vendor. Ethan and Xana were also out in the community at Sigma Chi, and they arrived home at approximately 1:45 a.m. Two surviving roommates who were also out in the community arrived home at approximately 1 a.m. Later, on the morning of November 13th at 11:58 a.m., a 911 call was placed. The call reported an unconscious person. The call originated from inside the residence.
Not surprising.
And a surviving roommate's cell phone was used. During that call, the dispatcher spoke to multiple people who were on scene. Moscow police officers responded and found two victims, two on the second floor and two on the third floor of 1122 King Road. The results of autopsies indicated that the four were stabbed multiple times and were likely asleep during the attack. Some had defensive wounds, and there was no sign of sexual assault.
This is still everything.
We do not believe the following individuals were involved: the two surviving roommates, the male seen in a grub truck video circulating on the internet, a private party who drove Kaylee and Madison home,
that they're not
any of the individuals who spoke to the dispatcher on the 911 call.
Why do they need to let people know that?
We're also aware of a male whom Madison and Kaylee had called several times the morning of November 13th, and we do not suspect that individual. Detectives have canvassed the neighborhoods looking for evidence, physical evidence, video surveillance.
That would be cool.
And they've contacted numerous residents to see if anybody may have seen or heard anything. They continue requesting tips that can be sent to our tip line or called in to our tip line. The specific areas that we're interested in are detailed on maps on our city website and our Facebook page, but as stated earlier, generally south of Taylor Avenue to Palouse River Drive, and the area west of US 95 over to the Arboretum. We have heard mention that Kaylee stated she may have had a stalker.
Probably.
Detectives have been looking into that, and to this point have been unable to corroborate the statement, although we continue to seek information and tips regarding that report. No suspects have been named or arrested, and we continue looking for what we believe to be a fixed blade knife used in the murders. We have not released the names of any of the subjects who spoke on the 911 call, and we have not released the call itself.
Why aren't they releasing that? That
any
is suspect.
Online reports
they won't release
of the victims being tied and gagged are not accurate.
Okay, so it seems to me that this press conference, the only thing that they're doing here is taking all the information and laying it out plainly for everybody to know. So all the information that we've been gathering for the past 9 days stalker, it was the ex-boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. No. Like, I don't, what? It's a murder investigation. Like, just be like, no comment. Stop putting out all this like half-assed information, because it's this half-assed information that's getting a lot of people riled up. Not everybody. A lot of people are following this case. I'm in Maryland. Meme Copium is in Australia. Jeff is in Korea. This story, oh, come on, Kaser. Kaser Pineapple. I'm not familiar with this story. Shame on you, sir. Shame. Everybody's been talking about it. Well, as the days go on and there's still no suspects, more and more people are talking about it. It wasn't so popular the night it happened because everybody was just like, ooh, 4 college students got killed, whatever. But as the details or lack thereof started to trickle out or not trickle out, oh yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to say Meme Copium is in Australia. It's just the accent. It throws me off. Meme Copium's in Japan. I knew that. He is Australian though. So I got that part right. At least I didn't say like British or something. Somebody broke into a college. See, yeah, and people didn't really pay much attention to it because it was like, oh, somebody broke into college kid's house and then like stabbed him. But then it's like, wait, no murder weapon, no blood trails, no fingerprints, footprints. This does not make sense, she says inquisitively. I can't even speak. I'm sorry. I get so irritated, and like I said, my brain thinks way too fast for my mouth to speak. Nobody heard it. See, and the thing is, people woke up and whatnot, and what do you know, 4 kids were slaughtered. Yeah. Only they're saying some of them had defensive wounds, but really kind of I guess they would put it out here. Let's continue watching the video to get the facts straight, I guess, guys. It's everything we already know.
Accurate. Regarding the resources that we've put forth in this investigation, the Moscow Police Department has 4 detectives, 24 patrol officers, and 5 support staff dedicated to this investigation. The FBI has 22 investigators in Moscow and 20 additional agents assigned in various locations, as well as 2 members of the Behavioral Analysis Unit. The Idaho State Police has 20 investigators, a public information team, a forensic services and crime scene team, and 15 uniformed.
So the house was occupied by, hold on, I gotta fix my beanie. I had to just pull it back a little bit, get some airflow. Yeah, there were 5 residents, 5 girls. I believe they all belonged to the same sorority. And then the boyfriend of one of them was there. Everybody's either like full ninja theory, or I'm inclined to think it's a ghost. Is that really so far-fetched? Like a ghost was like, these pretty girls, they don't deserve to live. Oh, I don't know. But it's weird that the 4 died and the 2 on the bottom floor did not, which makes it seem like a targeted hit. But again, they still don't know.
Uniformed troopers who have been valuable in helping provide community patrols and safety patrols. We very much appreciate their support. This is our highest priority. It will remain our highest priority.
Real quick, is it just me, or is it like, I don't know, maybe we've just been focusing on a lot of stabby things lately, or have a lot of people gotten stabby lately? Taylor Shabusiness, Courtney Clenny, Matthew Terry, Phantom McStabby, Phantom Stabber.
We owe that to the families. At this time, I would like to introduce Colonel Kedrick Wills from the Idaho State Police.
Thank you, Captain, and thank you for those that are in attendance today for your attendance. We really appreciate this. What has affected Moscow and the community here has affected all of us as Idahoans. We have
It's affected everybody worldwide. I'm just going to say that because all of us are now highly intrigued and following this.
a way in Idaho that the communities come together in tough times, and this is one of those tough times. Leads from the community are important, and as the captain spoke, no tip is too small, and we would urge anybody that has any information whatsoever to please provide that to help us solve this case. The lead agency of this case is Moscow Police Department with Chief Fry and his dedicated team of professionals, and the Idaho State Police's role is to support them and their good work here. There is an awful lot of efforts going on behind the scenes, and I'll explain why it's behind the scenes in just a moment. But what can't be seen isn't always known of what we do in law enforcement. And I'd like to explain that in just a moment. But the Idaho State Police and the FBI continue to provide resources to this investigation. I would like to speak for just a moment, if I could, not about this specific case, but rather an overview of how cases are investigated, so that maybe it'll give some sense of the why of the timeline here.
No, we don't need this.
We understand
Just
you
give
want
us
answers.
the facts of the case.
We want answers too. But these take time, and if I can explain just a minute about the process here.
Here's the thing. They're being half-assed with it. It's like, we can't tell you the information, but here's the information. Like, either say, no, we have an ongoing investigation, please let us do our job, or we have no idea. We're just kind of grasping at straws just like everybody else. You don't need to sit here and be like, well, this is how we can conduct an investigation, and we first start by asking. Like, no, dude. That's not what we're here for. We're here for the facts of this case.
What we go through just generally in investigation. So,
which is everything
we use in advanced investigative techniques and crime scene processing. So what happens when a call comes in?
They use advanced techniques, guys. They don't just use regular techniques. They use advanced techniques.
The original officers, the first officers that respond to a scene, and then once that they've got their work there and determined that they need some additional investigative assistance, then they call investigators to come and help process that scene.
I wonder if that's the advanced part when they call the advanced team or whatever. Wow.
And oftentimes it requires a forensics team to help process that scene. And when I say process the scene, what we're looking for is we're looking for any evidence that may help us to be able to find the people or person responsible for what we're seeing.
I feel like
and so we're collecting biological evidence. We're collecting latent evidence, whether it's shoe prints or tire marks or anything.
I feel like this should maybe be a Legal Vice's dream. I feel like I'm not qualified to criticize this press conference in the manner that I am. But, however, because I do have my degree in criminal justice, I'm going to go ahead and criticize this press conference. As I said before, you should not give out half-ass information. You're going to confuse you're going to confuse the public. You're going to confuse investigators. The fact that he's sitting here and telling people, okay, this is how police do their job. This is how, like, what? Why are we taking a law class right now? This is supposed to be a press conference on these murdered people. Oh, what's up? Legal Vices in the house. How's it going? We're gonna, see, and this is why it needs to be a Jeff conversation. Jeff is gonna do this on Tuesday, guys. Head over to Legal Vices. Make sure you subscribe because he does everything like 100 times better than I do. So just go to his channel. On Tuesday, he's covering it. And his is probably going to be a lot more put together than mine, since mine was just kind of a thrown together one right now. However, I feel like this
Thing like that. We're trying to collect.
I feel like he doesn't need to explain, well, investigators come in and then they determine that they need more help. And once that help comes, they then look at it. Like, we don't, it won't be it'll be more put together than this. I just figured out how, you see though, aren't you proud of me? I can actually play videos with sound. Boom. I did it my first try. Nope, that's a lie. I lied to you. I'm sorry. It took, I think I got it my second try. I forgot about the first try. See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. William Wallace, advanced techniques equal croissants instead of donuts. What are these advanced techniques that I know I corrected myself. I forgot about the first time when I did boomer it, but whatever. Advanced techniques, they're literally just blowing smoke up the public's ass. They're trying to reassure them, you're kind of enjoying my laid back show. I appreciate that. I really wanted it to be kind of more of a laid back chill session where I think I'm going to have people on and where we just literally hang out and talk about this weird crap. Because why not? That sounds fun, right? At least I didn't leave my radio voice on. I don't have a radio voice. Oh, wait, where'd it go? The radio voice is my favorite because it sounds like a trucker CB. But they do not need to come out here and explain this. This is solely for this community. This press conference is solely to put the community at ease and try and display some sort of control over the situation. Because right now, what this is zero control. They don't know what's going on. They have no idea what happened. And for the government, for them to have no idea and to not be able to put out really any type of substantial information, they're trying to put everybody at ease. And so they're like, yes, we're laying out our job so that the public thinks everything's going according to plan, when in fact they are SOL. However, I mean, I understand why they're doing it. I understand why they want to present some appearance of control over this situation and that they got it handled. But honestly, I mean, at least to us, is this lawful law says there was a similar case years ago. A guy named Eric Copel was so scared of losing his girlfriend, he broke in and killed 2 of her friends. Those advanced techniques found DNA in a cigarette butt. See, that's what I'm talking about. But they don't have they did fish something out of the yard yesterday, which that could be interesting, where there was a video, like investigators were kind of rummaging through some leaves, pick something up, put something in a bag. Josh, Meme Copium, today was talking about the fact that someone could have been like hiding and looking in. If it was a stalker, it would make perfect sense for them to hide up in that embankment, maybe smoke a butt while he's waiting for his girls to get home, and then is able to kind of, okay, hear me out. Stalker, right? He's up in the embankment. He's just chilling, waiting for them to get home. They get home. He's kind of like, okay, I'm trying to figure this out. What's my plan? They let the dog out. He then is able to like dog and possibly gets, like, when they let the dog in, he kind of either makes his way, I don't know, man. This is just crazy. They don't have any suspects. Ugh. All right. Let me go back to it. What are you guys saying? Lawful law. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a serial ninja murderer among us. We probably have nothing but cool. You're probably fine. Maybe. Exactly. And that's what this press conference sounds like. But imagine it is some dude who's like trying his hand out at murder for the first time, and he just decided to go for it, you know? I don't think it's not random. Let's continue with this pointless reassurance that everything is okay and Daddy's got us.
Collect that evidence. We're trying to correct. We do that through photographs. We do that through 3D mapping to be able to map the scene. We identify and we mark evidence, and then we collect that evidence. And then we look for any evidence that we think may be helpful. And once that is done, then we package all that evidence up and we send it off to
Day
forensics
one of criminal
laboratories to be
justice
analyzed
class, everyone.
to see if it can help provide clues of what's happening. All of this takes an immense amount of time. The reason this is important to understand is because it's important that while this is such a tragic circumstance that we find ourselves in law enforcement, we believe we owe this to the surviving families to get this right. And so we're not willing to sacrifice speed for quality.
That's good. That's good.
We do testing for blood. We do latent print processing, any documentations for anything at the scene so that we can reconstruct that scene at a later date. If I could share just a few statistics of this particular crime scene. At this crime scene, we collected 103 pieces of individual evidence.
Wow.
We took approximately 4,000 photographs.
That's about.
We've conducted multiple 3D scans of the residence. And we have hundreds of hours used by technicians and investigators, including our forensics team and detectives.
Really quick, I want to tell you guys. So forensics was one of my favorite fields of study. I loved my forensics professor. I very much enjoyed processing and the forensics process. Photographs. 4,000 photographs might seem like a lot, but 4,000, I don't know. I feel okay. 4,000 is probably about right. When I did my final for my degree, our final semester was a mock crime that we had to investigate and then present before a moot court and present our investigation and all that. Taking pictures, you take pictures of literally everything because you're going to have at least 100 pictures of, just getting a layout of a room just from one corner, like in a 360, that'll be like 400 pictures. And then you're taking pictures of all the blood spatter. You're taking pictures of everything. That's 4,000 is a lot of pictures. Can you imagine?
Is from multiple agencies. We've processed over 1,000 total tips and conducted 150 interviews. I hope that you understand that gives a little bit of a perception of just how complex this case is. We have the utmost confidence in this investigation and that this investigation will be done right.
They probably
We
also
ask you
videoed
and
it
we
as
ask the
well.
public to please remain patient as this investigation unfolds. And please rely on official sources of information. We really appreciate the media's assistance. We know you have a job to do. We know that you're professionals and you do it to the best of your ability. And we're thankful that you're here, because without you, we could not get the correct information to the community that could help us solve this. So I can't overemphasize how much I appreciate and we appreciate in law enforcement your willingness to do this. What you are doing matters. And it matters in what we are committed to doing, and that is to the best way we can think of to honor these victims and their families is to conduct this investigation correctly. Finally, I'd like to share that I've been in regular contact with Idaho's Governor Brad Little throughout this investigation. Governor Little is making available up to $1 million for expenses related to this ongoing investigation. As you heard, the resources that are here in Moscow and throughout with this investigation, you can see that those expenses would add up quickly. Like all Idahoans, Governor Little is deeply saddened by the loss of these 4 bright and promising young lives.
They had to say that.
And he's making sure the state of Idaho provides all of the resources possible to ensure that the person or persons responsible for this are brought to justice. And now I'd like to turn the time over to the University of Idaho President, Scott Green.
Okay, so basically, it's the same thing that we've known, or we don't know, is that these 4 kids were killed, and the murderer is a ghost. The murderer is a ghost. Did the media do any interviews near the scene? You'd be surprised how often the killer ends up being in the news, being interviewed, because see, and that's the thing. They have interviewed some kids, but I remember there being a murder, I think it was in California, and this dude like talked to the news like twice, like, yeah, I knew her and blah blah blah, and it ended up being him, which was hilarious. Idaho, Udaho, everyone's a hoe. Yeah. I think there were 2 interviews. One was a neighbor. I'm not 100. I know they interviewed I don't know if she was a classmate or a sorority sister, but they interviewed a student, and she was all about, how sad it was and all that. That dude, that panic. Yeah. All right, guys. It's 9:00 here. I'm tired. I think I'm going to turn it over to the ether, or, the abyss. I'm going to keep doing research on this topic, and I'm going to keep doing research for our Hadron Collider video and messing with the new timeline, because that'll always be fun. It's not real. We're just fluxing around here. None of this is real. We just talk conspiracies and flux around, and not the mindset. Is mindset going? I don't have the ability to dump people, I don't think. I don't even know how that works. Go over to Legal Mindset. Watch him, because he's streaming right now. Let me see. Who else is streaming? I'm not going to do it on the lap. I'm going to do it via the phone, because I don't know how to do it. Well, I could do it on the computer, but I already have so many tabs open. It's really slow, so why keep opening more? Wow, nobody's streaming. I thought Andrew was streaming. Is he not? I was gonna say go over to his channel and watch his stream. But it was... Oh, yeah. He's talking about anime. Anime. I'm probably gonna go watch Fairy Tale right now because that made me want to go watch Fairy Tale. And Urza Scarlet is my favorite because she's just a badass. All right, guys, have a good one. Come back tomorrow, probably Friday. Probably Friday, I will do the Hadron Collider video because that'll be fun. So go watch Andrew's stream because I don't think anybody else is streaming right now and they're talking about anime. That's fun. So go over to Legal Mindset, jump in, tell them I sent you, or don't. You don't have to. You can like it, or you could like the stream. You don't have to like my stream. You can subscribe to me. You don't have to subscribe to me. I wish you would, though. Be my sub. You know you want to. Have a good night, y'all. Have a happy Thanksgiving. And as always, be excellent to each other. Good night. Unless it doesn't end because it's frozen. But it's not because I see that it's still recording. Is it still going? Hello? Be excellent to each other, guys.